and your date of birth?
January 20th, 2006.
Okay. And do you have your learner's permit on you?
Yes.
Can I please see it? Do you have any restrictions on your learner's permit?
No.
You said no?
No.
So you're not required to wear
Oh,
glasses?
yes.
Okay. All right, here you go. All right, I've already checked your insurance for your parents or guardian, and it's good to go. Your registration sticker states that your vehicle registration expires in 23, it's 22, so you're good to go. I'm going to do a complete 360 of your whole entire vehicle to ensure that it's going to be safe to be on the roads, okay? All right, left signal, right signal, hazard, hazards off, tap your brake, left signal, right signal, lights on, lights off, blow your horn. All right, sir, go ahead and roll up your window, please. All right, sir, go ahead and activate your windshield wiper fluid. Good job. All right, so if at any moment it begins to rain during your DPS test, it'll be your responsibility to turn on your windshield wipers. If for whatever reason your window gets saturated with rain and you do not turn on your wiper, that means you cannot see, which will result in immediate failure. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have any comments or questions for me before we begin the DPS test?
No.
All right, so once we begin, we will not be able to have any casual conversations. Only thing you'll be able to do is ask me to repeat a direction or instruction. For example, if I tell you to make a right at the corner and you do not hear or understand me, you may ask me to repeat it. Do you understand?
Yes.
I will not be able to coach you during the DPS test, which means if I ask you to get over into the right lane and you ask me, you cannot ask me, is it okay for me to get in the right lane? Because that's going to be for you to decide. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm not going to praise you, meaning good job, nor will I do anything to condescend you, which is to put you down saying, oh, you're doing this wrong. Is that understood?
Yes.
If at any moment I feel that you're about to do something or doing things that are dangerous to yourself, myself, or the community, I'll politely ask you to pull over, place the vehicle in park, and at that moment your DPS test will be over. You and I will then switch seats, and I will be the ones to arrive us back to the DPS office. You understood?
Yes.
Do you feel healthy in your right state of mind to take this exam today?
Yes.
All right, once again, my name is Sarafia Washington. My DPS badge number is 5825. Remember, we're not here to pass or fail you. We're simply here just to test the skills and knowledge that you've been practicing with your driving school, your parents, over the past month to a year. Is that understood?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Davion, the time is 10:36. Take a deep breath. Think about all your steps, and you may begin the parallel parking of your DPS test. Good luck. All right, just go ahead and pull forward and go into that parking spot and place the vehicle in park. All right, Mr. Davion, your test started at 10:36, ended at 10:39. Unfortunately, I have to let you know that you did not pass your DPS test. Reason being, failing the parallel parking. Reason being, hopping the curb when you're reversing. You're going to go ahead and take this form with your parent or guardian to the front desk of the DPS office. They'll be able to schedule your next DPS appointment, test time. You can take it 2 more times within 90 days. If you don't pass those 2 times, then you'll be required to reapply and pay that fee. Once again, my name is Sarafia. My badge number is 5825. All right, here you go, sir. And that's how it's going to be, okay? So, when you got in, you were good. You forgot your step, right? So once you got the vehicle straight, don't forget one full time to the right and go back. You then kept going forward, back, forward, back. I could tell you were like, what step am I on? I'm so confused. So we're gonna go back around and do it. The only thing I'm not gonna do is get out the car and do the inspection part because you know what to expect for that part now. All right, you got this. You've been doing parallel parking really, really well. I could tell that once you skip that step, you were like, where am I? And I wanted to tell you so bad. Just go straight and you're done.
So after I go into the
Remember, once the car is straight, then you just back it up.
okay, so okay.
Yep. So it was straight, but you kept going forward, back, forward, back. And I can't tell you when to stop, though. And the DPS person can't tell you when to stop. Now, the only reason I told you to stop after that part, because by then you had hopped the curve. Don't forget your signals, too, because once we're done with the parallel parking, we'll do the reversing in a straight line. And then we'll put you on the road for the actual road test part. And so you want to practice like you're going to actually be doing it with your signals and everything, okay? All right. Go ahead, park. All right, Mr. Davion, the time is 10:42. You may begin the parallel parking of the DPS test. All right. All right, sir, go ahead and park into the parking spot and place the vehicle in park. All right, Mr. Davion, your DPS test started at 10:42, ended at 10:42. Unfortunately, I have to tell you, you have failed your DPS test. Parallel parking, the reason for this one is not signaling your intent when you started. And that's exactly how they're going to be. All right, go back around. We're going to do it again. So the moment you're on signal, the moment you stop the car, then they fail you for not having a signal on when you start.
Yeah, I realized that as soon as you said go up.
Uh-huh. You're like, dang it, signal. So remember how we teach it. Before you even put the vehicle in drive, turn that signal on. So the moment they say you may begin, whoop, turn that signal on. All right. So now we're going to go over the DPS procedures. And the reason why it's like this is because you came in too far from the cone. So whenever you're too far, this is what happens when you're too far. So now we're exactly 190 degree instead of 45. And you're like lined up with the curve. So we're gonna go out and do it again. It don't matter which way. So even what area do y'all live in? Y'all live far from here?
No, we just like
Okay. So even because you'll have 6 months, remember, before you have to even before you qualify to test are eligible, and so you guys can always come back over to the mall or on the weekends go to Pat Booker, the DPS office, and you guys can always keep practicing the parallel parking. We always have our cones out here for students to practice. Move over more. That's what's happening, and then come to a stop.
this one.
hmm All right, sir. It's 10:46. You may begin the parallel parking WDPS test. So we're wanting to get the front end, right? So the wheel should be still turned all the way to the left. Keep going, keep going. All right, let it come back until the car is straight. So come, it's already in reverse. Reverse it. Now that it's straight, what do you do from here? Nope. Turn it one time to the right and then come full back. Good, 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 good. All right, and we're gonna exit out because we're gonna do it again. Open and drive. So this time we do it, I'm gonna do it with you with steps, okay? Don't forget to look over your shoulder. Good job. wheel, turn your wheel. Okay. Keep kicking your wheel, turn. Keep turn. Kick it, nope, keep turn and straighten it. All right, put it in park. All right, I'm going to give the steps for you, and you may begin. Step 1, turn on your signal. All right, put the vehicle in drive. You want to be 1 arm length from the second cone. Go forward. So you want your vehicle not to be too close and not to be too far. You want to stop with the cone at your bumper. Okay, stop. There you go. You want to put in reverse. You want to turn your wheel all the way to the right. You want to look at the cone, and you want to back up until the cone comes in front. Nice and slow. If you can't see it, then you lean forward. Once it disappears, lean forward more, lean forward more. Now you see it? All right, now turn your wheel all the way to the left. Good, and let it come back. Good. Now, if you ever find yourself where you tap the curb, you don't fail. You only fail if you hop the curb. So remember, you're going to take your steering wheel, put it in drive, the vehicle in drive, turn your wheel all, keep your foot on brake, turn your wheel all the way to the right. All right, let the vehicle go up as far as it can go. And stop. Now put it in reverse. And this is the part you were getting stuck at. Turn all the way to the left. Once the vehicle is straight, coming back, you're going to do those steps, okay? All right, let it come back, nice and slow. Now the front of the vehicle is straight. What do you do from there?
To the
Yep.
right.
Turn to the right once, good. And then come back. Using your mirrors, looking for that cone. And then you stop. What do you do from there? Place it in drive. And now you're going to center your vehicle. And then put it in park. Good job. Look at that. Good. Now you want to get out of this parking spot. What do you do first?
Signal.
Nope, not signal.
Oh.
You reverse because you want to create space. So you reverse back, create space. Good. Then you signal, put in drive, turn your steering wheel all the way to the left, and then look over your shoulder, and then you get out. Good. All right, try to do that without me giving you steps, step by step. All right, take a deep breath, and you may begin. Remember how we teach it? Signal before you even put it into gear, because if not, you'll forget. Continue. Good job. All right, now we're gonna go to landing pad. You're done with the parallel parking. We're gonna go to the reversing in straight lines. So we're gonna go to that black part of the parking lot. So good. Even that last time that you did it, even though you did great getting it in, I had to tell you to look over your shoulder. Don't forget, people fail the parallel parking for not signaling going in, not signaling going out, and not looking over their shoulder. They don't necessarily fail for hitting the cones. All right, we're gonna go over there, and we're gonna go straight so that you can do reversing in a straight line, part of the test. All right, we're gonna come to a stop. All right. All right, Davion, we're going to be doing the reversing in a straight line part of the DPS test. I'm going to tell you when to start and when to stop, okay? You may begin. Start. And stop. Good, good, good. All right, go over to the stop sign right here. Good. Yeah, do you think your nerves just got to you
Oh, yeah.
earlier? Yeah, because you got this. You were doing parallel parking really well. But yeah, that's why we do the fake DPS test for you guys, so you guys can see how it is, how it will feel, all that, okay? But by the time you guys take your DPS test, by the time you take your DPS test, we'll be certified as a school that can give the DPS test. So you guys can sign up with us for you to take your test, or you can go to the DPS office. But we'll get our license in November. Go ahead and turn right. All right, give the notes to your mom.